Hey, hi friends. I welcome you all to another interesting session. Can you all please confirm on the chat if I'm audible and visible? So I welcome you all to your favorite channel, my dear dosto. My name is Aditya Jain, and today I have brought a very informative session for you to give you the post-gate guidance on two of the very famous IITs, which are IIT Patna and IIT Mandi. And friends, my name is Aditya Jain, and I'm going to share the details related to what are the popular courses, what is the fee structure, and in general, the complete information that you should be aware of about these institutes. Okay. And specifically here, the focus would be that how you can get the M.Tech admission even with a lower M.Tech score. Why so? Because with the very high M.Tech score, students usually prefer the top or the old IITs. And as you know that these are not part of the old IITs. But having said that, let's not forget that they are still IITs. And you know the IIT standard. Okay, so every IIT has that level of standard which they follow. So before I start, how many of you are targeting either IIT Patna or IIT Mandi? Can I have a quick yes or no on the chat? How many of us are targeting IIT Mandi or IIT Patna? Awesome. Awesome. So let's talk about the various details one by one. Okay. Let's see. If I talk about IIT Patna, let's talk about some important dates for it. Okay. And guys, here I'll be very honest with you that even if you have 1% interest in joining any of the IITs, make sure that you apply to that IIT. Please don't forget to apply. Can you all type yes on the chat? Let me refresh the chat. Can I have a quick yes or no on the chat, dosto? The reason is, if you apply and if you wish not to join, then it will be just monetary loss. Okay, it will be just some non-refundable fee that will be lost. But let's say if in some scenario you wish to join, but unfortunately you have not filled the form, in that case friends, you will not be able to join the institute, and that would be a very huge impact on the career. So my suggestion would be, don't rethink when you are applying. Okay, don't rethink, just make sure that you apply. Later on you can decide whether this is the best option you have or not. At least you will have some option in hand. Okay, talking about IIT Patna, I am indirectly very much related to IIT Patna. The reason being that I have done my M.Tech from IIT Bombay. So I secured all India rank 16 gate and did my M.Tech from IIT Bombay. And when I was at IIT Bombay, my M.Tech guide was at a very big position at IIT Patna. Okay, and at that time my project was in collaboration with IIT Patna. So I have worked very closely with IIT Patna team or M.Tech students at that time. So I had a pretty amazing experience there, and that's why I would strongly recommend you that IIT Patna is a very great option to have. Okay, so talking about some important dates for M.Tech here, the start date of online application is 24th March. Okay, that means it has already begun. Okay, the start date is already begun. The closing date of online application is 20th April 2026. Okay, so these are the two dates that you should be very much aware of, the start date and the end date. Okay, now the above information is not the complete set of rules and regulation for the M.Tech programs at IIT Patna. Important, one should not leave the program before course completion without valid reasons thereof. Selected candidates shall have to submit an undertaking. So you can go through all these details. But in short, what I'm trying to tell you is, as a disclaimer, that whatever information I'm sharing with you, it is true as of today, as of this session. Okay, but later on there can be some more updated information, and for that you will have to check the official website. Can you all type yes on the chat? There might be some additional information. For that, please you check the official website. Okay, you will always get the latest information there. Hello, talking about the admission to M.Tech program for academic session 26-27. Okay, which is probably the one that you will be applying to when you will be applying over this year after giving GATE exam. So the details are as follows: that applications are invited for admission to the Master of Technology, which we call as M.Tech. Okay, programs starting in the autumn 26-27, that means July 2026. And I still remember that my M.Tech also started in July, so this is usually the pattern. Okay, M.Tech starts in July. The programs are of 2 years duration. Okay, so at IIT Bombay there used to be TA-RA program. I have done the TA program, which was 2 years, but there used to be a separate 3-year program as well. Okay, so here they are saying that the M.Tech is of 2 years duration. The details of the programs offered by departments and specializations are as follows. Okay, here are the various details. So Department of Civil and Environmental Engineering, here are the various specializations offered within it, and here are the different number of seats available within each of them. Okay. Then we have Department of Computer Science and Engineering. Again, you have Computer Science and Engineering, Artificial Intelligence. Okay, 2 different specializations offered by this department, and the number of seats available are 27 and 60 respectively. Okay, then you have Department of Chemical and Biochem, and you have all the other information about the specializations and the number of seats available for each of them. Okay, there are a few more courses here, you can check out the details. Okay, Department of Electrical, Department of Mechanical and Mechatronics. Okay, here are the various specializations, and here are the number of seats available for each of them respectively. Is that clear, my dear dosto? Please confirm. Okay, so moving ahead, talking about the application procedure. So what is the application process? Okay, so first, regular and full-time or project staff. Okay, general, EWS, OBC, NCL. Then we have SC, ST, PWD, and then sponsored, self-financed, part-time. Okay, here we have male and female, different fee structure. Okay, so rupees 1000 for male year, 500 for female year, 500, 500, 1000 and 1000. Okay, so this is the respective for regular as well as the sponsor. Okay, the application fees should be submitted very carefully online through SBI Collect. So they are very specific about it, guys. Okay, they are very specific about it. So you have to follow this. The link for payment is given below. Okay, you can check the official website for the link. Application fees shall not be refunded. So remember, it is non-refunded. Let me highlight that. Later on, you should not worry too much about it. It is non-refundable. Please remember, okay, the application fee is non-refundable. After the payment, a reference or journal number will be generated, which you have to store, which must be mentioned in the application form, and the printed e-receipt of the payment must be uploaded. Okay, application without fee shall be summarily rejected. Okay, application without fee shall be summarily rejected. So basically, you need to follow the process that they have mentioned. Please don't skip any step, otherwise unnecessarily your application would be rejected, and that's the worst thing to happen. Why? Because imagine you have done so much hard work, you have get a great rank, and just due to some technical or some logical reason you have submitted the form incorrectly, and that will lead to the non admission to it. Okay. Okay. GATE OBC 502 score, best option. See, it's very difficult to tell the best option, but what I can tell you is that 502, you have tried your best, so I'm proud about it. But unfortunately, I still think that you could have done better if you want to get to the top IITs. But still, just try this time, whichever best you get. My best wishes are with you. Okay, no worries. Chalo. Now, eligibility criteria for admission for M.Tech programs. Okay, like what is the eligibility? Please have a detailed look. They have defined it at multiple segments. Please go through this, because later on you should not be shocked. Okay, you should be eligible in order to apply to IIT Patna. Okay, so the program is open to candidates of all categories with a bachelor's degree in engineering or technology and equivalent, having a valid GATE score, and this is AND, so both are mandatory. All regular category except those having B.Tech degrees from IIT with a minimum CPI of 8 must have valid GATE score. So in short, what it is trying to say is that if you have done B.Tech from IIT and your CPI, your CGPA is greater than 8, then there is no mandatory requirement of GATE paper score. Okay, candidates seeking admission to M.Tech have a process of 60% marks minimum or CGPA of 6.5 on a 10% scale. For general, this and 55 or a CGPA of 6 out of 10 for SC/ST categories. Okay, and all the other details are also mentioned. So this is an answer to talking about that, sir, what is the impact of our B.Tech score on M.Tech admission? So here are those details. Okay, some IITs do care about your score in B.Tech. Okay, so you have to be very careful about that as well. What is the selection procedure? Selection is based on performance in GATE for regular and full-time category this year through COAP. For other categories, written test and personal interview will be conducted. Okay, so there is another way using personal interview as well as the test. Okay, talking about the fee structure for the M.Tech program, here is the first semester, here is the second semester. Okay, please go through this. I'll just get aside. Please have a look at this. Okay, so this is the detailed fee structure. Again, one suggestion I have for you, that don't too much worry about the fee structure. Okay, because consider it as an investment. Okay, if you are studying from IITs, consider the fee as an investment which you will get many fold later. Okay, like 2x, 3x, 4x. Okay, it will be multiplied many a times once you graduate from IITs. My suggestion would be never worry too much about the fee. Unfortunately, I understand that some students are having that limitation, financial situation. I really feel sorry about that, but still my friends, my suggestion would be, don't worry too much about the fee, just think beyond fee. like what will happen when you graduate from such an esteemed institute. Okay, so talking about the detailed fee is given here for regular as well as the sponsored students. Okay, so see somewhere the major difference comes, and in total also that difference can be reflected. Okay, because if you see, the only major difference is here, rest everything is exactly the same for regular as well as the sponsored student. Okay, academic, hostel, then hostel establishment, other institute, everything same. Only the tuition fee will differ, which is almost the twice for sponsored students. Okay, this is twice, but in total there is no much impact. Okay, score 288 SC, can I get admission to IIT Patna? Unfortunately, I think 288 is a very low score, but still, nonetheless, please try your best. My best wishes are with you. I really hope that you get. Okay, I really hope you get IIT Patna. Okay, so here is the first semester fee for regular as well as the sponsored students. Talking about the second semester, so again, this is empty for both. Okay, then the tuition fee again the same difference, and then again everything exactly the same. So second semester fee is relatively less, from 84 to 45, and from 1,04,000 to almost 65,000. Okay, so there is a huge gap in the fee for the first and the second. Okay, now these are the cutoffs for previous year GATE. Okay, for getting into IIT Patna. Again, I'll get aside. Please have a look at these. Please have a look at the pattern here. Okay, so IIT Patna GATE previous year cutoffs, cutoff for 2024 and cutoff for 2025. Both we have over here. Okay, so program wise, like advanced manufacturing technology, general EWS, so we have the cutoff for everything. I think that there might be some printing mistake here. Okay, but again you can check. Talking about artificial intelligence, okay, here we have 664 for general, 620, 628. So see, this is the cutoff for 2024, and this is the cutoff for 2025, 2024 and 2020. Okay, okay, then you can have a look at the computer science and engineering branch. Again you will see the difference. The cutoff is usually going higher, so that's why when you ask me, sir, will it be possible, so again as per the data it seems a bit difficult, but again my best wishes are with you. But these are the recent 2 years cutoff, 2024 and 2025. Okay, so you can take a reference from here. Okay, okay, if you want you can take the screenshot and then we can proceed ahead to previous placement stats. Okay, to be very honest, how many of you want to get into IIT just for the sake of placement? And obviously there is nothing bad, there is nothing wrong about it. Okay, totally fine. Okay, so these are the previous placement stats for the GATE students. Okay, for the M.Tech students, here are the various branch. AI, 20 students got placed with an average 22.37 lakh per annum. Okay, so this is the second highest. Okay, the VLSI got the highest job offer average. ठीक है, VLSI as the highest average placement, okay, salary, and 5 students got placed here. The second highest is your AI, okay, and then we have third highest as computer science, which is again very much expected. Then we have electrical and so on. Okay, so you can see the data here. But if you see the stats, AI 20 students got placed, CS 17 students got placed, and this is the average package. Now here the data is missing, but I would have suggested you to rely on the median package as well. Okay, because median is not deflected by outliers. Okay, like even if one student gets a crore package, it will not deflect much. Okay, but you can take the screenshot if you want. Again, this please take the screenshot if you want, guys. Okay, a very great package in the VLSI segment. If the average is 25.38, just imagine how amazing the overall package, the highest package would be. Okay, very great opportunities. So this was all about IIT Patna. Can you all give me a quick yes if you are interested in getting into IIT Patna? Then you can quickly take into consideration IIT Mandi as well. I hope the ones who are interested in IIT Patna have got the required information from you. 540 CS SC category, mid IITs or top IITs, which is better? Obviously, top IITs would be better, but still, I think you should be able to get into some IIT. So don't worry. Okay, just fill the form sensibly. Okay, chalo. Now getting into IIT Mandi. How many of you here are interested in IIT Mandi? Anyone here targeting IIT Mandi, guys? Again, a very great institute to be a part of. Okay, so important dates for M.Tech. Starting date for filling online application is 27 March, which is already begun. And last date for filling the online application is 17th of April. यानी कि almost only 5 to 6 days are left. So please take the action now. I will tell you the exact same things, that even if there is 1% chance, even if there is 1% chance for you to get IIT Mandi, for you to select IIT Mandi, make sure that you at least apply. Later on, you should not have any regrets. Okay, that would be my suggestion to you. Okay, the basis of selection, the institute reserves the right to provide admission via COAP. If required, admissions committee can call a limited number of candidates for written test or interview. Okay, based on performance in GATE. Okay, so again, the institute have the liberty to take a decision to few other students. Okay, so this is the criteria for IIT Mandi. Okay, please read this, and you can take screenshot as well if you need, because I will not be reading everything. It would be very much confusing. Please go through this once. I'll tell you the few important points here. Okay, so talking about the M.Tech admission for 2026 session. So IIT Mandi invites applications for admission through COAP in the following M.Tech specializations for the semester commencing from August 2026. here are the different programs, okay, and starting from August 2026. So usually it's July end for most of the IITs. Here it is August. M.Tech in structural, these are the various programs. Then M.Tech in VLSI, very large scale integration, very famous for electronics and CS students. Here is the minimum criteria or the eligibility qualification. Eligibility. Okay. Then M.Tech in computer science, here is the eligibility, very much similar. M.Tech in power electronics, here is the eligibility, and so on. So here we have eligibility for each of these. Okay. Now, for 2026 session M.Tech admissions, GATE score exemption. So the GATE score is exempted for the candidates they satisfy the following criteria. For M.Tech programs, candidates from IITs with B.Tech degree and having CGPA of at least 7.5 are exempted from GATE score. Okay, very important. What does this mean? That if you have done your BTech from IIT and if your CGPA is at least 7.5 out of 10, then GATE exam is not mandatory criteria for you. Okay, and again here it is the bifurcation OBC and different for SC/ST. Okay, and then you can go through the other details. Okay, because it is mandatory to register at Common Offer Acceptance Portal or COAP. Okay, here is the link. You can check the official website as well. Okay. Okay. Talking about the application procedure. Okay. Please understand, guys. Please understand that you need to be very, very updated with the deadlines. So always please refer to the official website. Okay. The dates and the deadlines are very important. 730 score, general category, very amazing. Really, really amazing. But again, I can't commit anything at this stage because general category, the competition is a bit higher. But one thing I can say is you will really get something amazing. Okay. IITs you can definitely get, but I hope you can target old IITs as well. Okay. Yeah. So candidates should apply online using the Samarth portal. Here is the link. For any problems, they have given the email address as well. Okay. And for any technical assistance, they have also given one email address. Okay. Now category wise, almost all the categories, the amount is 200, but for women SC/ST PD, the amount is 100. Again, it's a very, very nominal fee. So my suggestion would be don't rethink, just apply. Don't think much, just apply, so that the option is always available for you to go to IIT Mandi. Okay. Here is the detailed fee structure, the category wise. Okay. The program wise. Okay. Please have a look at this. And here is the total in Indian rupees. Kindly check this out. Okay. So you can go through the detailed breakup of each of the fee structure. Okay. As you can see, the institute fee is the most heavy fee. Okay. Over here. So this is the highest fee over here. Okay. And again, the total is also the highest over here. So it is the sum of all this entire column. So you have the institute fee, one-time non-refundable charges. Okay. Please understand it's non-refundable. Okay. So please have the settings expectation accordingly, and one-time deposit which is refundable on passing out. Many institute have this, that when you are passing out or when you are done with the studies, then they return you back that amount. Okay, so it's like a it's like saved with them. Okay, security deposit. Okay, so here is the total fee for each of the segments, and within that for each of the category wise bifurcation. Okay, so here it is. Now going ahead, previous year cutoff. Okay, so here are the cutoffs for 2025 and 2024 respectively. Please have a look at this. Okay, so M.Tech in PED, M.Tech in CSE, M.Tech in VLSI, STE, and M.Tech in biotechnology. So general, AWS, OBC, SC, ST. Okay, here are the various cutoffs for 2024, and here are the various cutoffs for 2025. Again, you can see that the 2025 cutoff is slightly higher. The reason being that it was comparatively easier paper. But as you can see, here it is 689, which is on the higher side. You can have the trend comparison. Okay, you can see the various trends here that it usually decreases. Okay, general, EWS, OBC, SC, ST. The the cutoff usually decreases, but as I can say that many of your things are 496. Okay, which IIT? So as you are having SC 496, you can see that 496 is very much close in computer science. So you have a very great chance to get into IIT. Now whether old IIT, new IIT, that specifications you can get from the table. Is that clear how to use the table? You will get a reference, but again let me give you a disclaimer that old data doesn't guarantee admission this year. It can be more, it can be less. There is always a error of margin. Sorry, there is always margin of error. Okay, for 496 SC, you have a very great chance of getting into IIT Mandi. Okay, so definitely you will get into IIT. That's what my thesis says. Okay, let's talk about the placement data. Okay, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so previous year placement data. So if your target is to get into the placement segment, okay, if you're targeting that I want to get into IIT to get the highest possible placement, then it's a very good option for you. So here we have VLSI. Okay, VLSI. So here number of students sitting for placement were 18. Number of students placed, you're sitting for placement. So it's like a buffer. Okay, it's like a funnel. From 18, 10 students got placed, and the median salary was 20.5. If you look at the highest, again the VLSI is way much more higher than any other competitor. So one observation is very clear that both IIT Patna and IIT Mandi are having a very great placement for VLSI design. Anyone here who is targeting VLSI? Anyone here targeting VLSI? Because both these institutes are having a very amazing package opportunity for the VLSI segment. Okay, you can definitely target VLSI. Okay, then power electronics and devices 9 and 6. So 13 is the median. The second highest median is this only. The third highest median is here, which is data science and AI. To be very honest with you, according to me, this is lesser. According to me, it's less. But if you see the highest, then it would be very huge. Okay, because see the number, guys, 45. Here the number is only 18. So this is almost 3 times. The number of students are almost 3 times. The placed students are almost 40, which is 4 times. There is the median 12 is justified. Okay, because there are so many students who are contributing to this. Okay, but again, you can see the highest package data as well. Okay, so here are the placement data. If you have, you can see Master of Science in Maths, you have Computer Science and Engineering. Here it is AI. Computer Science and Engineering, 13 students applied, 12 students got placed, more than 90%, and 12 was the median package. Okay, so there are lots of amazing placement opportunities as well. So that's pretty much about IIT Patna and IIT Mandi, my dear dosto. Okay, I really hope that this session helped you get a better understanding about your chances and about your decision making for each of them. So you can check out our official website, official Telegram communities. Okay, civil, chemical, CSNIT, mechanical, electrical, and electronics. Here we have separate for our main gate channel. and for the English specific GATE community. Okay, so if you want to have all the recent updates, if you want to stay updated with all the information, please be a part of it. It is completely for free. Okay, so please do join it. You just have to scan it, guys. If you want, you can take the screenshot. Okay, and with this, my dear dosto, thank you so very much. I really hope that this discussion added value to you, and this will help you take informative decisions about getting into IIT Patna or IIT Mandi. Okay, the fee was 2 years or one. For that, you can check the official website. Okay, because here it was semester wise breakup given. Okay, but again, please check the official website for the most recent data. Okay, because it keeps changing slightly here and there. Okay, all the very best, guys. Once again, if you need any help, please let us know in the comments. Thank you so much and all the best. Take care.